What's up, y'all? Another 24-hour trades. Um, Today we are covering again US30 as we always do. So we'll just get right into it. So I got up a little bit earlier today because yesterday I didn't have that much time to analyze because I woke up pretty close to a market open. So just taking a look from daily perspective, one of the things that I noticed is that we have this big wick right here. It's kind of creating some liquidity. Um, oh, that's weird. Like pops up and doesn't. Anyways, we have yesterday we created some liquidity, so we kind of have to break out of that or get stuck in consolidation for today's range as well. You'll see what I mean in a second here. So, oh geez, here it goes. So if I pull up onto our some of the lower time frames, yesterday I took some um, entries here on like this where this highlight is. We ended up getting stopped out, and as you can see, price didn't treat the rest of the market too well. So I think reason being is there was just like a lot of news yesterday. We had CPIs and core CPIs at 5:30 in the morning. And then I thought we had like FOMC yesterday, unless I'm missing something. CPIs, crude oil. They must have pushed it back. Anyways, we had some news yesterday, and price just did not act great at all. So today we got more news at 5:30, and then we're supposed to have an FOMC at 7, which I thought that was yesterday's news. They must have moved it. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on now. So just taking a look at these charts today, I'm going to be trying to be careful with entries. We've had a lot of bullish pressure ever since midnight Pacific Standard Time. I think this was like this was London's market open. Right now it's about 6:05, so I was waiting for price to like kind of play around a little more. Basically, what I had marked off here, this was kind of like a downward trend that we were creating here. That kind of led into it got broken here, as you can see, came back and even retested, and then this is where I started drawing this little trend here. For what price is doing currently. Honestly, what we're kind of looking at today for entries, so it could be two different things. Either I want to see a break above here, and we can target 50 points with like a 30-point stop loss here, or what would be even better is if we get some rejections on this trend line, and then having price continue back upwards towards breaking here. That's kind of what I would like to see. But we'll just have to wait for price to play out. I have some of my things marked up on like kind of higher time frames for support. I also have this marked up here just because it seemed to kind of get in the way yesterday. This is where we kind of got peaked out. But if I think we can clear that today, we'll have enough momentum at market open to push up to these levels here, and we could go a little bit higher than this, but pretty much once we break, let me see what the maximum height actually is. Sorry, sometimes I have trouble clicking on these things when they're inside of everything. Once we start breaking, looks like 36,550. Then we're just gonna have clear traffic is what it looks like here. You can see this huge volume here. This is 374 points kind of while we're having such a hard time trying to climb back up to that. We already kind of tapped out, moving downward. We're creating some upward momentum now, so that's why we're still looking for buys. We created a strong level of support here, so I really don't want to take any sells just because we've already just been smacking that every single time. Not moving at all. So now, like I said, we're just kind of waiting for a price to make some movements upward. We had like a little miniature support here. I might create like a little bit of structure for us moving into market open, possibly. If not, it'll probably be a little bit lower on the trend line. But as long as we stay above the trend line, then we're going to be still looking into taking buys. Otherwise, we might reanalyze. But for now, yeah, we're just going to wait a little bit closer to market open and see what price wants to do for the day. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. This is kind of what we're looking at. We just need to break above this area here, and we'll be clear for some buys. And yeah, so we're just jumping right back into this. We are good 5 minutes for market open right now, and so we're just still waiting to see what price is gonna do right now. Kind of just trying to be patient, really. But you can see we're just creating more levels of like just minor support areas. I'm not really like too concerned about those though, just because they're not even really going to show on higher time frames. But we are starting to see some like liquidity on the previous 15-minute candle, and then this 15-minute candle looks like we're creating some liquidity from downside. So it's possible that we could get some at market open. We could just get a solid break above what we're hoping for. Otherwise, we're just gonna stay patient and wait for some like pullbacks and rejections because we have had a lot of like upward movement. Excuse me. But yeah, we have had a lot of upward movement, as you can see from like the hourly chart. So we might have like a little bit of a pullback. Also, typically when price moves so much like this before market open, usually the market comes back to take some of these orders away so that everybody else can enter in at a better price. We're already so close to breaking this area, which is 452, is what we're looking at for breaks. So we either just smash straight through that and continue up for a long position, or alternatively, we just reject it super hardcore and go back down before continuing up again. But we shall see what happens. We're at 28. Got about 1 more minute left. minute till market open. See where price is going to take us right now. Say if we start to break, if we get like a strong candle over this area here and then continue up to past 452, then we are well on our way. Only got 10 seconds left till market open. Let's get into this thing. What are we gonna do? Man, price is going nuts. Everybody's orders just came into the market. There it goes. Just generated a ton of seller pressure right there. Buyers just got rejected. Super, super hardcore on that one. We got price falling back. Looks like we might be taking some rejection entries today. Possibly. We'll wait for price to touch around our levels before looking towards taking any buys. The only rejection buys I would be looking to take as the price comes down around 362. Otherwise, we're still looking at taking buys above 452 again. Just kind of letting price move around a little bit. Still generating. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh, price has shot up. Just entered on 60. Profit target is 14. Actually, it's at 10. Ooh, let's not get stopped out. Let's not get stopped out. Oh, no. No. My heart can't take it. Again. Disrespected, bro. Sheesh. Okay. Good golly. Good golly. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's tough. That's really tough, honestly. Um, yeah, so just same thing again, price being like weird at at market open. And came up. This was our first liquidity candle. The next one we had like some rejections down here. Price came up, closed above the area where we were looking to take. Took some entries at 60. Had price come up. What is this? Almost like a 25 point wick. So half our profits, and then we just got stuffed on the next candles here. So, oh, just got stuffed out again. Anyways, so more story today. Um, Still got uh, some decent uh, some decent profits. I almost thought about waiting and taking another entry, but again, that's against my that is against my trading rules. I won't be doing anything like that. Um, so what do we do? 2.3. Yeah, so we're still up 1.5% on the week. We got 1 day left for trading. So um, one thing that uh, I could be better on is just getting closing out my orders sooner, because I don't have an issue closing out at 30, but I just need to be quicker about it, because I've kind of taken like a couple points of a percent more of loss by not closing out quick enough. So if it looks like it's gonna smack 30, then I should probably just close out right on the 30 dot, so that way I don't take a 2% loss, because my losses are supposed to be like 1.8 percent, but it looks like I've been smacking like 2%. So eating up a little bit more losses than I wanted to. Still up again, 1.5% for the week. So I'm not really too concerned about the. I'm not really super hurt about the losses. Shit just happens. Um, but for now, yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, what are we gonna be looking at tomorrow? We'll see what kind of news we have for tomorrow, just to see what kind of day we're gonna have. More news, core retail sales. I don't know how much industrial production has to do with uh, change in total inflation adjusted value output produced by manufacturers, mining, utilities. I might have like a little bit of effect from that. UOM. Nothing really too crazy for this. I think we just keep getting smacked by this FOMC though. I'll have to go back through the video from yesterday, but I could have swore there was FOMC. Yeah, there was, because right here on my Trello too shows here FOMC at 5:30. Um, Jesus, hold on real quick. Or FOMC at 7, and then there was CPI at 5:30. Yeah. So yeah, they moved the FOMC. So we got sorry, I almost swearing. Almost but yeah, we got kind of screwed by FOMC 2 days in a row. Um but yesterday they didn't even do the FOMC meeting. So it's funny how news can just like throw stuff off. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna be looking at more towards tomorrow. No FOMC. So hopefully that'll just give us some better price movement. Um, Depending on where we end up on the chart, um, or depending on where we end up in price by tomorrow, we'll have some better movements too. Because right now we're just kind of like in a consolidation zone, which is partially why we haven't just gotten moves, and price just opened and it's still in the same range basically that it opened in right now. So that being said, um, yeah, this has been another day. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Peace.